All right. Let's get right to it. What's good? It's your boy Almighty here to do Jujutsu Kaisen My Hero mashup. Today we'll be covering Jujutsu Kaisen 164 and My Hero 332. You know, Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero, they've been heating up, so you know I got to be right up on it. I love doing these little mashups with them. If this is your first time tuning in, seeing a mashup of these two, please stick around for the reaction. After each chapter, I do a discussion about, the series itself, what's going on, my thoughts. So once I do Jujutsu Kaisen first, have some, discussion about it, hop to My Hero, talk about it for a bit, then we out of here. Your night is done. You can go back, do what you were doing. But for now, we're here, we're getting ignorant. We're going to talk about this. Put your critical thinking caps on. Um, let's just begin. What are we doing? All right, let's see. Jujutsu Kaisen 164. So me personally, I like to go back to the last page right before I start a new chapter. Just remember, like last two pages. Okay. Yeah, so Higuruma had activated his technique. It feels better than I. Have you ever killed someone who ticks you off? Feels better than I expected. All right, let's go. Chapter 164, Jujutsu Kaisen Tokyo Number One Colony, Part 4. And so Yuji's looking at him. He's like, a Shikigami? Higuruma holds 100 points. He may have killed 20 sorcerers, so instead of charging, I'll start on the defensive. But I'll be ready for any attack. See Yuji just standing there. Higuruma's just looking at him. Higur Domain expansion. Deadly sentencing? This nigga just did a domain expansion off rip? Yuji said a domain before he can activate his curse technique, which he jumps over the... It's like he's in a courtroom. He jumps over the little thing because they're like opposing each other. I gotta take him out. Goes to kick him, and he just stops. His foot doesn't even hit Higuruma. He just stops in midair. Higuruma says, "This domain forbids the use of violence." For both of us. Both of us. And then Yuji's back where he started. He's like, "I'm back where I started. Yes, but verbal violence is another matter. Judgment, please begin." Yuji Itadori lies under suspicion of entering the Maji Vegas Pachinko parlor on July 16th, 2017 in Sendai City, Miyagi Prefecture, despite being under 18 years of age at the time. Yuji says, huh? Ah. And remembers. No, wait, Judgment knows everything about everyone inside the domain, but don't worry, I do not have that information. The verdict depends solely upon the arguments that you and I present, and this evidence. Judgment has submitted this for deliberation. What the? The evidence is not necessarily conclusive, and you will not be told what is inside. You must state your case to dispel all doubt, and thereby win a pronouncement of innocence from judgment. This is interesting stuff. Checking the chat real quick. What's good, Carter? Brother Carter. Brother Carter, y'all see me? You see me? Got Brother Carter in here. You see me? What's up, Carter? You see me? You see the... Yeah, you see it. You see the Twitch name? Yeah. AlmightyFishmixx, baby. Come on, a little drip for y'all. Hold on. Back to the chapter, though. You will not be told what's inside. You must state your case to dispel all doubt and thereby win a pronouncement of innocence from judgment. Is this a cursed technique for trials? He's wearing a badge. He's a real lawyer, and he's prosecuting me? Higuruma is a modern man, but this domain reminds me of something Master Tengen said. Domains... Oh, it's going to a flashback with Tengen. Gotta pay attention. You know what? I don't know if I've said this before, but I feel like a lot of people need to go back and read those chapters with Master Tengen. Those are very important. You get so much information, and it's like you're literally meeting Tengen. Like everything he's saying matters. So make sure you know it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Tengen says domains used to be a more common technique for sorcerers in the past. The reason is that many domains now involve deadly can't miss attacks, but they weren't always that way. They merely forced targets inside to obey the curse technique's rules. That was how most domains function. Only your feet may touch the ground, and if you step outside, you lose. Huh? Seriously? Constructing a domain that is meant to be lethal requires immense skill, so the number of users decrease. That means this domain isn't necessarily fatal and can't physically harm me. Plus, it relies on a binding vow that requires an explanation of the rules. You have one chance to make a statement, as do I. After your statement, I will offer a rebuttal based on this evidence, then judgment will deliver a lawful verdict. What happens if he says I'm guilty? Sorry, but I don't have to answer that. But I will tell you this instead. You have three options: silence, confession, denial. A denial may include false statements. So I can lie in court. If everyone told the truth, there'd be no need for trials. Begin your defense. Judgment isn't very patient. I really did go to that pachinko parlor and play the machines. I think I even won. So lying is the only way to get off. The problem is, I don't know what the evidence is. The evidence is not necessarily conclusive. If the evidence doesn't prove I entered the pachinko parlor, I just need to stay silent or deny it. Wasn't me. If the evidence only proves I entered the parlor, can I say it was for another person? I had to use the John. But if the evidence is, then wouldn't I be admitting I went in there by digging my own grave? Number 3. Okay, so he has like 3 different points. So number 3, if the evidence proves I not only went in but also played, then I'm basically screwed. I could try confessing in hopes of a lighter sentence, but does this court even do that kind of thing? Yes, I went into the pachinko parlor Maji Vegas, but only to take a dump. I refuse to choose 3. I don't know if I can plead extenuating circumstances here, but I think it'll make the best impression. Oh, is that so? So, okay, Higuruma says, oh, is that so? So he opens up the letter. Now it's my turn. This is an image from a security camera at a cash exchange window near Maji Vegas on the day in question. Does not this individual exhibit the appearance and build of the accused? Pairing this photo with his own admission of entering the premises casts his story about the restroom in doubt. It is certain that despite being underage, he entered with the intent of playing the machines. So what? So what am I guilty of? The establishment expressly forbids entry to minors, so unlawful entry. Article 130 Penal Code. After all, laws specifically for entertainment establishments don't allow punishing minors. That's not fair. I should have chosen 3. Let me go back to what 3 was again. So he should have just confessed, he said. On number 3. On the contrary, Japan forbids gambling, so parlors and cash exchanges are separate legal entities. In some cases, multiple parlors share one exchange, but you're only on trial for the parlor. You just needed to deny it by saying, I've never seen that pachinko parlor. Huh. Now for the verdict. Bang, bang. Guilty. Confiscation. So it's taking something? What are we taking? I'm out of the domain, but judgment found me guilty. I don't feel any different. Hiruma's like swinging his gavel. Yuji looks, and he blocks, and it swings up in the air. He uses his arm to block. Ooh, he bruised his arm. Therm, that's... Hiruma's running at him while the gavel's in the air. Is he swinging at him? What are they doing? So wait. The gavel disappears and then reappears back in his hand and it's big. Yuji blocks it again. Is that the same arm he just bruised? It is. He used the same arm it's already bruised to block, and the gavel got big. It looks like it's cursed energy. Oh my god, I don't want to see this. I love Yuji. I don't want to see this. The Gavel. He can make it appear and disappear and can even change its size. But what's worse, Clatter. Here Grimmer says, "You're tough. I can't control my cursed energy." Ooh, Yuji's... That's his left arm? Yuji's left arm looks crazy. Not like crazy, but it looks bad. And his uniform's messed up. So Yuji, the beginning of Yuji's uniform being messed up. This arc. Yeah, that's one thing I got going for me. Oh yeah, Higram said, "You're tough." Yeah, that's one thing I got going. Okay. Not a bad chapter. This is exactly what I needed. Like I told y'all I wanted combat. This is what I was looking for. Even if it wasn't like straight up, you know what I mean? Combat, conflict, like true confrontation. Just what I needed. Just what I needed. The court, his domain is just like, it's not a fatal one though. And more sorcerers back in the day had access to domain expansion, so that's interesting. So sorcerers nowadays are kind of like not even on that same level. Not even on that same level from the sorcerers back then. You can't even because everyone's just going for this can't miss lethal like shot. With other domains, man, you have all these little things you could do to win for your advantage, but people are just going for that lethal one, which consumes so much energy, and a lot of people don't get it. Leads me to believe who's gonna have a don't what I want. Well, I don't. Nah, if Yuji had his little domain expansion, I don't think. Nah, it has to be like something involved with Sukuna. But Megumi could do something where it's not like completely lethal. But I feel like he already has his domain expansion figured out. We just haven't seen it. I heard so. I think that's already been confirmed. We just haven't seen his yet. That was a good chapter though. I enjoyed that. Jujutsu Kaisen. I love Jujutsu Kaisen. It's been gas to me, and a lot of people don't know. I really do love My Hero. My Hero is like one of my favorite mangas going on right now. I'm crazy about My Hero. I'm not really consistent about covering like I should be, but My Hero is gas like every week, bro. So as I'm going into this chapter, I know it's about to be crazy. I just know it's gonna be crazy. Especially if it's still just Star and Stripe verse shit. Oh yeah, crazy, crazy. But the Jujutsu Kaisen chapter that was good. I enjoyed it. It was cool. Yeah, you see me flexing that merch. But yeah, let's hop right into my hero 332. I'm gonna go back to 331 though. Last page. I want to see. All Might himself couldn't put a proper end to this villain. Prepare to surpass him, Cassie. Their name is Tiamat. Make sure every last one hits the mark. State-of-the-art hypersonic intercontinental cruise missiles. Tiamat. And that was 331. So as we begin 332. Okay, so it's like a flashback. This is just her in no uniform or nothing. Okay. Haha, just admit it already. You ain't the greatest at boosting your own power, Star. Though at a glance my quirks seemed capable of anything, there was always a hard limit when it came to powering myself up. No matter what sort of rule I tried, it never worked out just right. Those who know me well would say, at the end of the day, quirks reflect what's on the inside. After all, maybe it's because Cassie is a girl. Damn, they were saying that to her? That has nothing to do with it, Star. That's just how your quirk is. When it's not enough, you use us to pick up the slack. That's how bros roll. Oh, okay, so they didn't say that shit to her. He's like, okay. Um, so she's with her like soldier dudes or whatever. I mean, what you're packing is plenty for now, but the problem is you're comparing yourself to All Might. True story. But she's the only one who has a chance of catching up to the big man. Yeah, 'cause they're both beasts. Ha ha ha. I always hated those words, but they never once said that to me. Okay, so they never said those about calling her a girl and stuff. Here they come. Oh, the missiles are coming. Here they come. You're gonna try to touch those hypersonic power kegs? Yeah, but that'll mean undoing my laser rule. When I do, you boys take over with concentrated firepower. She must know that this isn't doing much to me. Oh, is that Shiggy in the water? Sizzle, sizzle. Oh, yeah, that's him. This united laser blast is only meant to stun lock me via relentless damage. All of which tells me she realizes that without a single attack powerful enough to vaporize me into nothing, it's all pointless. Is she waiting for something? Something packing an even bigger punch than this? Roger that. We'll be sure to keep his hyper region busy while you switch over to the big booms that really bring the pain. Damn it, it's almost like no. Oh, Shiggy's like, no, couldn't be. And yet, She must have a way. A make or break moment for us both. A shitty game of hot potato. Okay, Hori. She says, here's the countdown. It's like her body holding the laser. 3, 2, the plane's flying. The jets. 1. She jumped off a plane and touched the one of the missiles. It kind of looks like she dropped her laser and grabbed the jet with her little stand, her little air stand. She grabbed one of the missiles with her air stand and slowed it down and tapped it with her hand, her physical hand. Now before these things rip my arm off at the elbow, tap. New order. Tiamat is redirected. As long as the rule applies to even a single missile. Fire! Did Shiggy like come flying out the water? Oh, they start blasting him. Sham! Okay, so he tried to fly out the water. They start blasting him back into it. She's redirecting all the missiles into one. And her stand. Oh, that's so tight. So you're seeing like a panel of her like spinning. And you see the missiles all coming together. But then you go to the next one and showing her little air stand holding them all together. Like as it's bringing them. Oh my god, that's so tight. Because you don't see. Ah! Hori. State of the art. Hypersonic intercontinental cruise. Punch. It's just like a huge like nuke, just explosion in the wall. Bro, this art is crazy. It looks like some One Punch Man shit. How's that? You just see like a big, even in the hemisphere, like just in the air. You see the big, all across the water. You see Endeavor flying. He notices it from Japan. She's like flying backwards from the explosion. She looks, but there's like a hole in like the sea at sea level, like the waters, the ocean's like there's a hole in it. That nigga did not go down there. Shut up. He just came flying out with his face burnt off and stuff. One eye. He look like a zombie, yo. This is insane. She's just staring. I can control what my decay affects. I knew she was preparing something big for me. Our little back and forth thus far told me New Order can only affect 2 things at once, so I also knew that the situation was about to shift. The instant that shift came, I wasted no time in using decay to tunnel into the earth. It was a gamble that relied on exact timing. If I'd run and hid before the big something hit, she would have caught me in the act and adapted. A second's delay would have been a fatal error. Oh, shut the fuck up. He used the Nomu as a decoy. The pilot's like looking at a Nomu in the air. That Nomu was the thing that came flying out, bro. Oh my god. Shiggy's something else. I'm just playing along with your nasty game of hot potato. Star needs support, all the dudes and jets. Back into formation. Give her a place to stand. Up against anyone but me, that move would have finished the job, but you came up short for once. And you're taking that loss to the grave. Not on my watch. Bert, now burst. Oh, wow. So the Nomu exploded. Now Shiggy's jumping. He's reforming and stuff. He's jumping jet to jet. Me and myself make better use of your services. Sock it to us, Star, because after all that damage, not enough. He's regenerating too quickly. Star's like floating in the air. My craft going boom should blow him to bits. What? One of the pilots says, my craft going boom should blow him to bits. Do it now, Star. That was the dude from the beginning telling him it's not even like that. Oh, Oh shit. Shiggy's on her face, bro. To be continued. Bro, yeah, they're touching. He has some fingers on there. He is touching her face. He's a monster. He is a monster. Look at his hair. How long it is, too. Wow, Shiggy. Wow. I don't even know what to say, honestly. I don't want to see Star go out yet. And I guess I have to repeat this again because I said this before in one of my other ones when I was talking about her. I don't give a shit about the mommy milker, her being buff muscle mom. I like her. She's cool so far. She she has a tight ass quirk. That's tight to me. I don't know. I don't. We just got her. Now she has to die. Like I don't want to see her go out like Nagant. And it looks like it might be going that route. But hopefully she does like a rule like you can't take my quirk. Something, nigga. Like I don't know. I can't die. Or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Something crazy. I don't know. She can't do that. But I don't know. This is insane. Oh boy. Wow, bro. Wow, that was great. You know, my hero takes the cake every week, baby. I don't know what to say. That Argo dumb, he was in his bag. His generation is broken. Nigga out here like Kid Buu. Bro, for real. Like, for real, for real. Like, Shiggy's literally Kid Buu. Oh, Ari, what is good, dog? Fish, it's been a minute. How you been? I've been good. I've been good. Look at, just for anyone, tuning in, I'm gonna keep showing it. Probably have to wear this every stream. You see it? Almighty. Almighty, baby. Twitch affiliate, baby. Shh, 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 shh. Yeah, take it in. Okay, let me talk about the chapter though. Let me talk about the chapter though. Almighty Fish Meanie. I've been grinding, baby. Damn, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't read the new My Hero chapter, so I had to mute your ass. But hope you've been good, my boy. Oh, I appreciate that though. I'm glad you're tuning in. Views are appreciated. But yeah, it was a good chapter. I just don't know what to expect. I just don't know what to expect moving forward. I I feel like this whole All for One and like Shiggy like mix, and it doesn't seem like I always kind of thought it'd be like a battle at some point in the mind, but it just seems like they're just merging into one. Like it's not even a fight. It's just using both sides. Like Shiggy's like like his like not recklessness, but his like his determination and his hatred, and then AFO's like experience and like his quirks and his like his tacticalness. They're just combining into one. It's just amazing seeing this type of villain, and it's like seeing all of this come into fruition now. It's just beautiful, bro. Seeing to where Shiggy began to where we are now, and like I haven't even thought of Deku. I don't even know how to say it. I have not thought of Deku since we started this Star and Strike. This is just literally the most top tier fight. This is literally the most top tier fight, just engaged, like confrontation we've seen. All Might was on that. He was up there, you feel me? Like, she's trying to be on All Might's strength, but her quirk itself, this type of battle, versus AFO, like Shiggy, this is insane. This is wild. This is actually wild. And, I'm loving JJK. I like what that chapter just did, but my hero takes the cake every week, baby. And people don't know that. All I do is talk about One Piece and talk shit on my Twitter, because that's where I'm always at every day. I'm on Twitter, always running my mouth most of the time. But MHA, I wish I could dedicate all the time and love I could. I'm not. I feel like I'm not as knowledgeable as those who talk about it, like Aniki Smash or um, uh, my boy East, like people like BG, all the people that be in their stream or whatever, like all the people talk about My Hero. I don't really follow anyone on Twitter that talks about it a whole lot, but My Hero's amazing, bro. Week to week to week to week to week, and this arc has just been phenomenal. So I don't know if you like the video, you like the energy, you like the content, you heard, you like what I had to say. Please check me out on Twitch, AlmightyFishmixx, all one word, baby, baby, baby. Word to Aaliyah, R.I.P. And until next time, baby. Yeah, I think your boy Almighty's about to be out. But I appreciate everyone pulling up, sharing their thoughts. Let me make sure I got everything in the chat. I'm on like 322 of My Hero right now. I was reading weekly, but I just let the chapters stack. How the past 10 chapters been without spoilers. My Hero manga goes crazy. It feels bad. I know so many people who gave up on it, but the manga is a different breed. Yeah, the anime, the anime is a different beast for My Hero. Though it's somewhat decent. I'll say that. It's a lot better than Black Clover. Black Clover's trash. Uh, Black Clover's had to catch a stray for no reason. Black Clover's trash. But My Hero, it was lacking. I haven't even watched this newest season because I wanted to wait till it was all over and then go back. I haven't even brought myself to do it. I don't even really watch anime, honestly. I've been planning to go watch Hitman Reborn, this latest My Hero season, and I have some other stuff on my list. I plan to get on at some point and maybe have another discussion. I still need to get back on my JoJo stream, and I plan on streaming Trojan X at some point, the Red Hood before it gets axed. I have a lot of stuff I need to get to. I'm always talking about it. But if you guys enjoyed the content, and you're still watching even up to this point, I appreciate you so much. And until next time, your boy Almighty,